matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw, it's Demania. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's good.
There we go. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Clemson set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Demania. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. He's going to run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if he's going to run it. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got it on the right. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Handoff to the single running back. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They'll leave it with him. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The inside handoff. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it and still on his feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To the air, it's Demaniak. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll take it himself. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback keeps it. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the air. It's Demaniak. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Running back searching for a hole. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's got his man. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. First down here for the offense. Motion from the wideout. He'll set up to throw. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Lawrence. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They're going back to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a catch. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Demania. Quickly complete. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Here's the pressure. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Got in lockstep there with the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. The throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Demania. He's going for it all. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. And they're able to get him down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Big time throw in that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of time before he fires right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Notre Dame lines up quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Demania. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing route.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A run for the quarterback. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball game.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Demania. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Somehow fits it into that traffic. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, Kansas and Missouri once shared a conference. Now all they share is a bunch of hard feelings. Here's how this great rivalry went down today. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Can't get him to the ground. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Give to the back.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lawrence. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Demania. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
He's taking the deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And the extra point is good. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. They're dealing with a second and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off.